to have measures in place that encourage Canadians to consider their total indebtedness as they purchase a home.
Canada's federal finance minister there announcing new measures to try and cool our country's hot housing markets. The new rules kick in on Monday, and the changes include tightening mortgage restrictions and cracking down on a loophole that foreign investors are believed to be using to get a tax exemption. And to tell us what this means to anyone looking to buy or sell a home, I'm joined by Calgary accountant Christine Wiley. So Christine, for those looking to buy, let's start there. What does this mean for them?
So basically, if you don't have 20% down, your mortgage has to be insured through, CMHC or similar bodies. So if you've previously qualified for a larger mortgage based on your existing income, the qualification process has now changed. You just had to use the mortgage rate that was in existence. Sure. But now they're using the Bank of Canada posted rate, which is currently around 4.6%, right, with our existing rates actually at 2%. So you have to qualify under these stricter guidelines in order to now qualify if you don't have that 20% down. Big difference in how much house you're actually going to get for that. Yeah. Previously, if you had $100,000 in a family income, your house would be qualified for up to $650,000, and now it's down to just over $500,000.
That 20% is a pretty big threshold. So
it is.
For those who don't meet it, what are their options?
Well, if you're if you haven't taken possession of the house yet, maybe you can delay possession so that you can save up that 20%. Maybe call in some favors from friends and family to help you out with that. If not, you're going to have to pay that premium, and that is a hefty part of the mortgage that you're going to have to pay. You're going to have to requalify.
Okay, there have also been some changes at CRA in terms of how the sale of a home is reported. So tell us what we need to know.
Yeah, lots of people are going to be angry about this one. So most of us through our life have probably bought or sold a house a few times, and you've never had to report this on your income tax before. So what's happening now is that this is changing, and you're going to have to report what is your principal residence for starting this year.
And how do you define principal residence?
So principal residence for most people is, a home that you, your spouse, or your children have ordinarily occupied. It could include a house that you have had as a family cottage or a vacation property, even outside of Canada. But it can become more complicated if you've, had a new marriage or rental property at any point in time.
And just to be clear, why are people going to be upset about that?
Well, because there's a couple of factors. First of all, if you've ever been in this situation before, Canada Revenue Agency has now opened up a bit of a loophole where you used to only be able to be reassessed for up to 3 years. So if you've ever had one of these transactions ever, basically, you could now be subject to being reassessed or having this transaction reviewed again. So you might want to look at your history and talk with your accountant about actually amending a tax return where you've ever had to have this filed. But going forward, it's like we're kind of being governed more, and now they're tracking, even on our principal residents, you have to report them.
And so you say ever. It's retroactive to all of your past transactions?
It can be. It's open because they used to only be able to reassess up to 3 years. So talk with your accountant if you feel like you've got something in your history that might qualify for this.
I feel like I need to already. Okay, Christine, good to see you.
Yes, good to see you. Thanks.